I don't know. I mean, what really works the best, what not, but shit. Give me a second. What a bit of a nasty time, right? Right. So had to build some small videos and whatnot. I mean, might have noticed also that I have no gloves right now because I'm currently a little too lazy to put them on. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know actually. What works best in say videos. I mean, to YouTube. I mean, my gaming videos are like this stuff over here. Cause sure, I mean, I know that this could work out more. Cause you see myself over here, get more to character and whatnot, right? I know you are. But you know what? I mean, Foxlore has released another video, and I kind of was wondering, let's say, if I could actually make a video off it, right? So I asked Foxlore, and he says yes. But the problem is, of course, I'm tired as shit. My dog is in the room. He just scratched my door, asked to go for a walk. So yeah, I mean, right now I got myself a bit of a full plate, but I'm gonna squeeze it all in. You know why? I love you. But I mean, exactly as well too. I mean, might be seen here as well too that I got myself a bit of a coffee machine as well too. And trust me, I mean, I'm in kind of a bit of a big need for some coffee right now. So I might say myself a good coffee as well too. Don't worry, it's a bit of a warm as well too. It dripped on my body. I don't know. Anyways. Fuck. Well, the skin shall absorb it. Some good coffee, alright. Bitter. Well, yeah, I mean, I should have actually got myself a nice cup, to use it well too. Give me a bit of a second. There we go. Cheers. Trying my best, not to spill my goddamn whatever this is. Good stuff, I'd say. Good stuff. You probably need to just lower down my helmet the proper way. There you go. Ah, shit. That's the downside of wearing glasses, well, too, you know? Alright, put this back on and hopefully, well, too, I mean, I won't break it. Hopefully. Right? It's so bitter. So take a knee while we go deeper into the Fox Den to see what Foxlore has been up to in the past.
Hey Fluffy Bud, it's your favorite Foxlore again.
Oh yeah! Foxlore is back. Not only is our glorious leader, but also as well as my best friend as well too, you know?
It's been a long time since I've done a video.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's actually been quite a bit of a long while as well too, since actually seeing Foxlore do a bit of a video as well too. But yeah, I mean, I've actually been seeing, let's say, 2 podcasts about the Fairy Raiders. But where were you, man? Where were you? Where were you?
And I'm doing it with something really new today. Take a look, the Foxlore fan club shirt.
Well, alright. Now we actually got ourselves some good shirts as well too. Because of course, let's say Foxlore, I mean, he actually had some bit of some clothing design and whatnot, let's say to himself or not. Sure, I mean, let's say that this, let's say, business, let's say, homemade clothing isn't, let's say, all that easy and whatnot, right? Especially, I mean, let's say, where, let's say, people just, like, say, I don't like this guy here, is it the same? I'm just gonna sue me the baggy. But, I mean, as well, too, I mean, the thing is, I mean, let's say, about Foxlore as well, too, I mean, that recently, he actually been, let's say, buying himself, let's say, quite a lot, let's say, some heavy gear equipment as well, too, let's say, to print shirts as well, too. I mean, personally as well, too, I mean, I hope he can actually expand his business to even more stuff as well, too. Cause, hey, I mean, that's, some good shit as well, too, right? And of course, well, for the Spurgs, you know, that obviously tried to bash him when, let's say, for his clone design. I mean, my personal opinion as well too. I mean, he's not even gonna have to waste about a single penny on advertisement because I wanna know why? They're already doing for him. So yeah.
I can tell you this shirt has got me a lot of flack. Because furries think I've done something so horrible.
He done something so horrible. Oh my god. What will it be now?
Well, when do I not do things that are apparently horrible?
Oh my god. Everything he did is so horrible. Oh, it's so horrible. Oh.
You know, I am completely the horrible person in the fandoms. About, you know, I'm the most hated furry. So,
I mean, the funny thing is, of course, I mean, he's not alone as well too, because let's say Donald Trump. I mean, let's say he tweets about anything. There's always going to be some libtard, you know. Let's say Donald Trump, he breathe like, and I mean, there's going to be someone who's going to. Hold on, I got myself a bit of a headache. Give me a bit of a moment.
what do you expect? I'm always gonna get flack for something I do.
Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. Fuck, they're so evil.
But they, you know, today a lot of furries believe that this is stolen artwork.
Oh my god! They believe it's stolen art! Who gives a fuck when it completely isn't?
Then again, I mean, a bit of a fun fact as well too. I mean, you know, let's say this design with the circles on as well too. That shit, I mean, it's been around ever since a very, very long time though too. In fact, it'll too, I mean, like, I don't know, I mean, for centuries or something like that. I mean, hell, I mean, even let's say someone for, let's say, the 1800s, so on. I mean, they could have, let's say, made a design here with just like a circle like that, and boom, that's it. I mean, that's been, let's say, like a design's been around for quite a long time as well too, and nobody can copyright this kind of shit at all too. But anyways, let's see what Fox has to say.
And I'm gonna tell you why I don't see it the same way.
Oh, do tell us why, senpai. Tell us why, senpai.
So if anybody's been around Foxer long enough, they know that I get a lot of hate.
Well, yeah, I mean, actually been around, let's say, for Foxer for quite a while as well too. I mean, actually, I mean, it just takes, I mean, at least it took me about, let's say, I mean, at least being one day near Foxler, I mean, I could actually, let's say, see everything as well too. Let's say, if Foxler do something like this, like, all this hate is gonna go like,
Roar, 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 Foxler evil, roar, 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 Foxler.
Day in, day out. And sometimes they take my persona, as you can see here, and they put him in situations that I don't approve of.
Now, of course, it will too. Let's say when he says about, let's say, this hate art. I mean, now this here is what I find funny as well too, right? Because for a long time though too, let's say, a lot of people have been, let's say, stealing Foxler's character and making some very, let's say, talented art off it as well too. I mean, to say the least as well too. Because I mean, if I steal like some shitty art, then I would be lying as well too. Because let's be honest, I mean, like, the hate art that, let's say, Foxler get is pretty good as well too. It's pretty well talented as well too. But anyways, as I was saying, they steal Foxler's character and they do art of it as well too. Now, when he get, let's say, a logo, let's say, has been around for quite a very long time as too. Now he's stealing, but when everyone else in the main day, let's say, make hate art of his character, somehow they're not stealing. Somehow, let's say, Foxer characters, let's say, free for public use, and anyone can make some hate art outfit, no matter what, right? I mean, then again, let's say if let's say Foxer would even consent, to this article too, which I'm pretty sure as well too that he didn't consent to this kind of article too, and yet people still do art. I mean, even does consent at all too. So let that sink in for a bit or two. The kind of people we're dealing with. I mean, the kind of people we've been dealing with for quite a long time as well too.
And I apparently don't have a say in it.
Again, I mean, let that sink in as well too. They steal his character and do hate art off it as well too. I mean, but not just any hate art. I mean, some very, very talented hate art. But the thing is, I mean, it's his character, but he can't complain about it as well too to the artist or anyone else. I mean, despite the fact that it's his character that they are stealing, but he can't complain about it at all too because they're gonna block him, and that hate art is still gonna keep up. Like,
you're a Nazi. I don't listen to Nazis. Even though, I mean, I don't have concrete evidence that you're a Nazi, I'm just gonna go with the political correctness.
And they put him in hate art. And, apparently by their logic, it's okay to put Foxer in hate art because everybody thinks he's a Nazi and it's okay to hurt Nazis.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all too. I mean, just because, let's say you create a certain character and just because it looks like something like that, they assume it's gonna be like that. So it's basically, I mean, as Foxer said, I mean, by their logic, if your character kind of looks like some sort of bad guy, just because, I mean, you want to make it look edgy or something like that, then it's okay for them to steal your character and make some sort of hate art. Just, I mean, it doesn't matter if you consent to it or not. And yeah, I mean, and I don't think that they would properly even credit, you as a owner character or whatnot, and
it really triggers me, It really triggers me that, how dare they assume Foxer's a Nazi? How dare they even assume, They didn't check their Marxist privilege, yeah. They didn't check their communist privilege. How fucking dare they, How dare they didn't check their left-wing fascist privilege,
Now the funny thing is, too, let's see, I know a bit of a friend too. I mean, just I mean, never mind. It's something out of topic. Never mind.
Okay, so
if you're wondering why he's, let's say, silent most of the time, well, there is, quite a bit of a good reason why, because it's pretty goddamn edgy, It's basically as edgy as I am of how tolerant, the left really is.
They put me in said hate art, like I will show you here.
Oh, I figure I might have to edit this one out, I mean, just to make it way more edgier and everything. But yeah, guys, I mean, grab yourself some good soda, some good popcorn, because this is gonna be a good salt show. It cuts like razors. That's the best way I can put it.
My skin.
And as you can see in that hate art, it looks pretty similar to me.
Wanna know why it looks so goddamn similar to Foxer's character? Because it is his character that they are stealing and making hate art out of it. That's, pretty tolerant, isn't it? Oh yeah, indeed. It is pretty tolerant.
And when I put up the argument, telling them, hey, you took my persona, I don't approve of that, they said, oh, no. It's not the same persona. Look, the armband is different.
Well, you know, one thing that I find funny as well too, I mean, that Foxter, he's a Corsac Fox, and his character, I mean, it looks, you know, pretty identical to the original Corsac Fox, or not so. So yeah, I mean, it can kind of see as well too, you know, like their excuse, you know, just so they could switch out the symbol in the armband and say, no, this is totally not Foxler. It's not Foxler. No, it's not Foxler because we said so. It's not Foxler. I mean, they think we are really all that dumb, right? I mean, we get it, no. We get it as well too. I mean, what they're up against, you know, it's pretty goddamn obvious as well too, you know. Not just in the furry fandom as too, but let's say everywhere as well too. Let's go on with politics nowadays as well too. We get it, you know. We get it. We get what they're up to, and we get, you know, how much harm, you know, they intend to bring as well too. So the question is well too, I mean, it's pretty goddamn obvious as well too, you know. Just because, I mean, that they, because Foxer looks like a regular Corsac Fox, and they're gonna make just a copycat of a Nazi Corsac Fox, that doesn't mean like they're going to, you know, intend to show harm in as well too, right? But I mean, to my end as well too, I mean, I have to say as well too, that it is a well-made art, and hey, I mean, personally, I really like it as well too. I mean, the gonna say thing I can say about it is it has a lot of, say, action going on and whatnot, but the thing is, you know, it's for no reason that they're just gonna say pull out, say, a random Corsac Fox and just switch out, just put an armband on it, just say, hey, this is completely different character that we totally didn't pirated a Foxer's character, right? Boy, this is why actually, you know, I end up, you know, giving more support to Foxer than people say like, hey, you shouldn't support Foxer or whatnot. I mean, you're basically plagiarizing, let's say, someone's character just to draw violence of him because I hate Nazis, so I'm just going to, say, take myself a lot of my personal time and effort to draw myself some beautiful art depicting violence against someone's pirated character. I mean, just let that sink in for a bit, right? Because, I mean, if I was Fox as well too, I'm pretty sure they were going to just draw, let's say, Sonic being beat up for some goddamn reason, or some recolor of Knuckles. I mean, I get it, you know. I've been on DeviantArt for quite a long while, and I'm pretty aware how it works. And actually, you know, I'm quite glad. I mean, I kind of went through all the experience. But anyways, back to the topic. I honestly never seen Foxer so disappointed before.
Well, there's really only one Corsac Fox that wears an armband in this fandom.
Oh, no, man. It's a completely different Corsac Fox. I mean, your character, I mean, it looks like a regular fox, regular Corsac Fox, so, I mean, we just changed the symbol on the armband, so, I mean, yeah, we're gonna, I mean, so it's actually, it's not it's some other fox, you know, some other Cossack fox that is actually wearing an armband and is completely evil. I mean, that Corsac fox is completely not you. Well, I mean, the thing is, if, you know, that character, I mean, that has, that wears, you know, that armband and looks completely identical to Foxter, but the only thing is, you know, the only thing that changes is the symbol on the armband. Well, a bit of a question, let's say, that me and Foxer and all the Fairy Raiders, we're gonna ask you guys, okay? And we want a fair and humble answer, right? Alright, so the question goes by...
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop you fucking lying.
Anyways, let's just get back on topic.
Yeah. So, just changing one thing, it's technically still my persona.
I mean, cause this is the thing, right? I mean, you said about, say, the shirt, let's say that they're, let's say, stole a design as well too, but the thing is about the furry fandom as well too, let's say, you can't, let's say, go free, you know, I mean, go away scot-free without stealing any of the characters, right? But here's the thing as well too, I mean, at least, this is, let's say, as far as the best considered as well too, I mean, the thing, you go, let's say, like, it's not okay, I mean, let's say, to steal art or someone's character, but unless if you're a leftist, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, a liberal, or I mean, any kind of liberal, a communist or anything. I mean, that's okay as well too, right? It's okay if you commit robbery of intellectual property, or it doesn't matter what kind of robbery it would be, as long as you're laughing, right? Because my double standards or some shit like that, right? I get it.
Technically, right? But they don't see it that way.
Are you sure about that? Wanna know why? I mean, because they know, I mean, they know fully well, I mean, that it's your character that they're stealing, but when they're gonna confront as well too, I mean, let's say, they're gonna put the blame to someone else, what they're guilty of. So, again...
Why the fuck you lying?
Okay.
I don't really have to translate this, but basic psychology, you know, dictates it well too. Let's say when someone goes, let's say, okay, usually mean that just translate, you know, into disappointment as well too, because, you know, Foxler is fully aware, I mean, that they're stealing his character, and they're bullshitting about it as well too, you know, and just so they could get away, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna steal away your character, but just because I'm a leftist, I can do it because of my feelings or some shit like that, you know. It's like, it's baffling as well too, you know, how they literally, you know, just get through this as well too, you know. I mean, for fuck's sake as well too, you know. When I started, you know, I mean, it's like DeviantArt, you know, DeviantArt, especially on the times or two, let's say, when, like, there's some kid, of course, or two, that say, like, I don't know how to draw, but I really want this character, so I'm just gonna take a screenshot of Sonic X, and I'm gonna say trace colors all over it, and I'm gonna make myself my completely unique OC. You know, that's basically the same thing that they're doing to Foxler. It's kind of painful, but it's also funny as well too at the same time. But seriously though, why the fuck are you doing this?
So, 3 years of this, I just kind of been like, okay, alright, I'll deal with it.
He says, of course, I mean, that he's gonna deal with it or whatnot, I mean, but you know, that's also leads to another funny thing as well too, because for one as well too, like, sure as well too, I mean, like I said before, that his character, I mean, does, you know, look like a regular Corsac fox. I mean, if you look at, I mean, let's say the actual picture of a Corsac fox, I mean, it's basically quite identical to his costume and whatnot. So as far as I can say as well too, that basically, I mean, sure, I mean, he has at least, you know, he has, you know, at least, let's say, to sugarcoat it to some extent as well too, but like, it's just plain obvious, you know. Sure, I mean, he's gonna let you know, have some fun, like, yeah, I mean, like, it's like my OC as well too. That it's like a regular Corsac fox, you know. Yes, and like this one is a Nazi, and like that one over there is completely evil, and like, he is not your character at all, you know? I mean, remember what I said about the Sonic X recolor? It's basically the same fucking thing. But you know what? Like it was said in Modern Warfare 2, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
And, you know, I've tried to get, you know, art sites like for Affinity and a few others to, you know.
And what the fuck, I mean, would they ever, you know, just, you know, bring down the art, you know, which, you know, has stolen character and whatnot, right? Now, of course, I mean, let's say, some people say, like, you stole, Foxer's video, to do this one. I mean, of course, let's say, I'm also say reinforce, let's say, Foxer's, let's say, video was my opinion as well, too. And of course, I mean, let's say, I asked Foxer, and he consented to it as well, too. Like some people, you know, that just steal his character, do some hate art off it, you know. But as well, too, I mean, like, Foxler as well, too, I mean, he's my friend as well, too, and, I kind of, let's say, to toss out, let's say, something as well, too, to help him out as well, too, because, hey, I mean, I see him getting bashed a lot as well, too, and, I mean, that just makes him a bigger friend, you know, and I care for him a lot, you know, I care for my best friend. But anyways, as I was saying as well, too, that, like, you know, for Affinity, all it does is side civil too. I mean, they're gonna see, let's see, like, yes, I mean, that art, you know, does indeed have some stolen character, but that character is a Nazi, so we are not going to do anything about it. Or so I believe it would be for that. Or just basically say like, wait a moment. Sure, I mean, you might be saying that this here is stolen character art, that you did not consent to it. But the thing is that the artist claims that it's a completely different character, and just because there is a different symbol, we're going to assume it's going to be a completely different character, and therefore we're going to do nothing about it. I mean, I know I like these voices, but yeah, I mean, it's basically like a dead giveaway as well too. I mean, as well too. I mean, you know. Just because, I mean, they're leftists, they can get away with all their bashing, and, you know, just because we are on the right wing, we just have to suck it up, you know, and just have our characters and our art stolen, and we just can't do jack shit about it, right? I get it, you know. I fully get it. I mean, I'm actually fully aware, I mean, what it means, you know. And we do not consent, you know. And for that, you must check your left-wing privilege to steal art. Anyways, let's get back on topic before I get too much off track.
Take it down because of the hateful context of the art, and it's using my persona. Then I've gotten a lot of the generic responses, well, there was enough changes, or, you know, it's not the same.
And as much as I hate to admit it, again, I was right, you know? Even though I wished I was wrong, but no, I mean, it's sad but true, I mean, just because, you know, Foxer looks like a regular Corsac Fox, I mean, they're just going to assume as well, too, I'm like, they're just gonna go, let's say, with the artist bullshit, you know? But despite the fact that we know for sure as well, too, you know, that it is, you know, let's say Foxer's art, that Foxer's character that they're stealing, and so making some art off it, you know. But like, I'll give him that. I mean, that it is some good-looking art, you know. It has quite a lot of action, but the problem is, you know, the violence, you know, it's directed to someone, and you know, we're well aware of it, you know. We're quite well aware of it, but again, I mean. Maybe that's just part of being, let's say, a pop or something like that, but fuck it, I mean, it's Foxer's character, so he's the one, you know, to consent, you know, if his character is going to be, let's say, allowed for use or not. But again, let's say, if you know, it's going to be, let's say, another, let's say, Nazi Corsac fox with an armband that, you know, keeps getting, let's say, his plans foiled like Dr. Eggman or something like that, then tell us, you know, because I really, really want to know. And what characters, I mean, if they really, really pirated off Fox or not, because, again, as well, too, because, I mean, as we can see as well, too, I mean, it feels, you know, like that they're stealing character, you know, because, I mean, let's say, I mean, the furry raiders, I mean, they get bashed, let's say, as, like, say, oh, you're this, yeah, you're that, so, basically, we have every way to pirate off your character and do as much art as we want as if it was, you know, a character for public use or whatever else it would be, right? I mean, that's, I mean, the vibe that we get as well, too, you know? That's quite a bit of a vibe as well, too, because, again, I mean, I see as well, too, you know, see how the amount of, say, the drama, you know, that the furry raiders are receiving and whatnot, and, that ain't good, you know? That ain't nice. Give me a second. There we go. But as I was saying, though, too, I mean, it isn't okay. I mean, let's say just let's say steal someone's character, let's say, or whatnot, though, too. But like, here's the context you'll see where it's, you know, having a course like Fox like that would be okay. Is if, you know, people didn't call it, say, Foxler a Nazi or this or that all the time. Now, as I see as well, too, I mean, there would be, let's say, a much broader range, too, but, I mean, people, let's say, keep, let's say, bashing Foxer, let's say, in a very discriminate form, so, I mean, we can see, I mean, that's pretty much a dead giveaway, so yeah, you know, you, kind of see, you know, how iffy it gets at best, you know?
You would think, you know, how does that make me feel?
Wanna know why? It's pretty simple, because, I mean, it is, you know, what they feel, you know? It doesn't matter what the fuck that you feel, you know? It's like them, you know? Their feelings over yours. And, like, they wouldn't give a flying fuck if you were to die, you know? But you know what? It's not like that, because wanna know why? Because I am here, and I actually, you know, care a lot about for Fox or whatnot, and... I mean... Shit, fam, I mean, it ain't, let's say, quite healthy for the mindset, you know, just to be bashed on like that, too, like,
we don't know as well, too, I mean, what your character really is, so we're just gonna let them plagiarize their character all the damn time.
For fuck's sake, we get it already, alright? They're letting, say, let's say, plagiarize their Foxer character, well, they completely ignore them all, too. I mean... But again, as well, too, I mean, the problem is like, the more you try to take down these arts, you know, let's say hateful art, the more they grow or something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's some weird shit like that. But again, as I was saying as well, too, with that, just, we get it, right? We get it. I mean, Foster doesn't consent, you know, about, let's say, for you to, let's say, to be stealing his character to be used like that, but... I mean, they just do it either way, you know? Just because they look at this character and see, that's a Nazi. I'm gonna have to, let's say, make that Nazi feel bad, even though I don't have no concrete evidence that that guy is a Nazi, but I don't care either way. I'm just gonna, let's say, just steal his character, and I'm gonna make him feel like shit, and so on it goes, because that makes me feel good, right? The thievery of intellectual property, well, I mean, they can get away with it, but Foxer can't do jack shit about it, right? I get it, you know? I absolutely get it.
So, if furries are gonna do that, well, what if I take something and put my persona on it, like you see here?
So yeah, I mean, again, it's basically goes as I say as well too, you know. They can steal his character, you know, but like when the moment he actually launches some let's say merchandise, let's say his own T-shirt or whatnot, now that shit is wrong, you know. That shit is absolutely wrong. Why? Well, I mean, it's not just, I mean, they might bash him, you know, let's say with the excuse like, oh, he stole a logo
Yes. He installed a logo because of this, because of that.
But no, I mean, as well too, I mean, he actually, let's say, I mean, it's just so much hypocrisy, you know? I can feel the tumors growing on my back, you know? Just let the motherfucker, let's say, enjoy some life, you know, for fuck's sake, you know? I mean, they've been stealing his character for years, you know? I mean, despite the fact that it is some pretty interesting characters though too, but here's the thing, I mean, they just been villainizing, you know, his character for quite a long time though too. Now sure, I mean, there's been some let's say good art of Fox as well too, I mean. And everything as well too, I mean, that's actually even far better than the other hate one as well too. Not to say as well too, let's say that the hate one looks bad because, I mean, let's admit as well too, I mean, because someone, let's say, took their time and effort, let's say, to make those art, you know, let's say, even despite the fact that they plagiarized, let's say, Foxer's art, and the moment, let's say, he was, let's say, going to come do complaints about, let's say, some of the site admins, here's what they did about it. Jack shit about it, you know? They didn't do jack shit about it as well, too. As a matter of fact, you know, let's say, Furfin had the idea, let's say, just, I mean, we're gonna say deem a certain number of let's say Furfin users as Nazis, and we're just gonna ban them all indiscriminately, you know? Because why the hell not, you know? We see these guys over here, and yes, we see over here that this guy over here, he made his character based off Darth Vader. We think he's lying. We know he's actually made his character off a Nazi, so we're gonna ban him. Even though he's gonna make some complaints about it, but we're just gonna ignore him, and we're just going to ban him off our site. Yes, we're gonna feel so good about this, you know, Hillary Clinton for president, Bernie Sanders for president, I want my soy latte, So yeah, I mean, when it comes to let's say for Foxer finally having success, I mean, let's say to sell some, you know, some pretty beautiful T-shirts too. I mean, that's clearly something really bad, because they want to say, let's say, to make them, let's say, feel inferior to them all the damn time, so they can take the moral high ground as they always been taken, right? Now, of course, let's say, I mean, that's basically like the essence that I get too. But again, too. Let's focus on the topic too. I mean, when they steal his character, it's all right. But when he's launched some beautiful looking T-shirts, that's a problem. Wanna know why? There's no actual good reason for it to bash them. The only reason that they are bashing Foxer is because they know Foxer is gonna be far more successful than they're ever gonna be in life, and so being, let's say, the typical communists that they are, they're just gonna bash him, you know? They're just simply gonna bash him. And they're gonna say, let's say, that everyone, let's say, is like a friend of Foxer, they're gonna put on saying, let's say, it's alt for a block list or something like that. You think it'll make any it doesn't change all that much, you know? It's gonna be the same goddamn difference. It's gonna be the same goddamn thing all the damn time. Now, sure, I mean, also, like, they too have their chance of success too, but the thing is, I mean, how are you a good person if you're, let's say, if you deny the bad in yourself, and you're gonna bash other people for, let's say, of what they did bad in the past, so that you can feel good, but yet you deny the bad you did. So, in short, how can you be a good person if you don't have any bad, you know, even bad? You wanna know why? Because it's one thing that bounty others. That's, you know, the balance of life. Or some shit like that. Anyways, I'll get back on topic.
With some original art. And say, hey, I have a fan club t-shirt. Well, for the exact same claims I did for my persona, they're coming after me, saying that I made an exact copy of somebody else's work.
No, I mean, that's a bit about something funny as well too, right? I mean, there ain't gonna be, let's say, well, probably might be some better taste of bullshit, but you know what? This is probably say like a very very fine, let's say very unique and a very very high quality taste of bullshit. Wanna know why? Because for years, they've been, let's say, pirating and plagiarizing Foxer's character into hate art, just by changing one symbol in the armband, and hey, I mean, that's gonna be someone else. It's gonna be completely different character, and therefore we are free to, let's say, to plagiarize Foxer's character, because the site admins are so goddamn dumb that they don't even know as well too. Let's say, they just, I don't need to actually explain all this, because I already did explain all this, like, for years, they just kept on stealing, let's say, the Foxer's character, and they were pretty much oblivious, to the fact about it as well too. Or they're just, straight up say along with him as well too, like some, like fucking political corruption, like some fucking some form of political corruption. Yeah, But the problem is, well too, let's say, is like, now when Foxer, he comes up to say with something of success, I mean, like, whoa. I mean, that's completely wrong, because he's the enemy, and like, by no way, shape, or form we can allow our enemies to have success, because they're simply inhuman, huh? I get it, I get it. I absolutely get it. It takes like it gives me a bit of a headache, at times, just to think about it all too, because like, we see, like, his character being, let's say, stolen for years to come by. But again, sure as well too, I mean, you're gonna become a popular furry, so that's gonna be part of it as well too, right? I mean, others as well too, but not in the same fashion that Fox has been saying as well too. And some side admins and I have been completely oblivious to it as well too. Let that sink in, right? Let that fucking sink in. Just because, I mean, you're gonna see the aesthetic also, you're just gonna assume, that Foxer is this, so therefore he is that. Shake your fucking privilege, or something like that. But when he actually, say, does something original and some good as well too, we just have to come up with, so we have to come out and pull the victim card and just say, like, he's, let's say, been plagiarizing something else, but despite the fact that they've been plagiarizing his character for years to come by, isn't it? I get it. Yes, I mean, they can clearly, let's say, steal his character and, let's say, just abuse the shit out of it, clearly knowing that, let's say, it's Foxer's character that they're, let's say, plagiarizing, and they can get away scot-free, right? Now, when Foxer, let's say, comes to say about, let's say, we're doing his own products and whatnot, then they somehow, let's say, have to make claim that he's somehow plagiarizing someone else. Despite, I mean, that kind of symbol, let's say, been around for, again, probably a long time, probably a fucking long time to come as well too, or something like that. And somehow he is the bad guy, right? Oh my god! I mean, oh my god! The hypocrisy alert, They can, let's say, plagiarize his character, but Foxer cannot, quote-unquote, plagiarize some free-to-use symbol, right? I get it, I get their narrative that they're trying to spun out, I get it, I fucking get it.
It's really starting to smell like a double standard there.
That's basically what I've been saying all along.
And I don't think furries are able to have it both ways.
And yeah, I mean, like I said once and I'll say it again, that they think like they can plagiarize Foxer's character, but when he comes up with something original, like they have to let's say give him scat for plagiarize something else despite the fact that they've been plagiarizing his character for years to come. I get it, you know? I get it. As a matter of fact, me, Foxer, and quite a lot of other people, I mean, we get as well too, you know, this double standard. Like, it's his character, I mean, they've been plagiarizing, just like demonizing, let's say, Foxer into like the way they assume, you know, that Foxer is. I get it, you know. I get it. I get it. I fucking get it.
You know, you can't treat one furry, take his persona, mess it all up.
Messing it all up, like I said again, I mean, in the way they assume Foxer is. And when they're confronted, you know, about, say, the plagiarizing of the character, which they know fully well, you know, that they've been plagiarizing his character, they're gonna say, like, I mean, shit, dude, I mean, that's a completely other character. I mean, we just changed, like, the symbol on his armband, so that's completely the completely different character. And therefore, that's okay to plagiarize this character at all. And I mean, the admins as well too, they're actually dumb enough to even fall for it as well too, you know? I mean, Foxer knows, because that's his character as well too. And like, we all can see as well too, you know? We're not all that dumb, you know, that some people think we are.
And then say, oh, no, we changed one little thing, and it's not yours.
And, yeah, I mean, you see, I mean, just because we changed this one detail, it is completely a different character. Yeah, so it means, like, it's okay to completely plagiarize this character, and, yeah, I mean, it's totally not Foxler, despite the fact that it is so goddamn similar that it's also the same way that we keep on bashing Foxler for being the way he is. So therefore, it is a completely different character, despite the fact that we know that deep inside it is Foxler's character that we are plagiarizing, and we've been doing this years to come as well too. And we got a way to say. We got, let's say, able to we were free, you know, free for doing this for years, and like, no one actually would actually stop in the way, right? I mean, you literally been plagiarizing his character for years to come, for fuck's sake, you know?
And everybody agrees with it. But when I do it, you know, I take something and I put my own original persona on it. No, it's theft, you know. Oh my God, Foxer, you steal the art.
But again, as well too, I mean, they actually say, let's say, blaming him for plagiarizing, despite the fact, you know, that they've been plagiarizing, let's say, his character, say, openly for years to come, and they're in denial of it, you know. They're in denial of plagiarizing Foxer's character. Now, sure, I mean, as well too, like they said too, let's say that Foxer is, how can I say, you know, looks like quite, let's say, a regular Corsac Fox or not, but, again, I mean, if you really, really want to, let's say, to make your own, let's say, Nazi Corsac Fox, well, my recommendation is you're gonna have to wait a few years, you know, until all this bullshit just simmers down. And hopefully as well too, I mean, they stop, let's say, bashing us, let's say, discriminately for just what they assume we look like, right? Shit, fam.
You can see where I have my problem. Where I have this,
where you have your own logo of your own unique design for a format that's been around for fucking ages. But, again, I mean, they are accusing Foxler of what they are guilty of, you know? Of plagiarizing. That ain't, of course, a software, you know? Like, again, they've been plagiarizing his characters to come, but when he comes with something unique about a format that had been, you know, for ages to come, like, that's somehow wrong as well too, right? But again, as well too, I mean, it's kind of a bit oblivious, it's kind of a bit obvious as well too, I mean, like, they are, say, blaming Foxer for something that they are guilty of, you know? Plagiarism. They've been plagiarizing his character, but when he came up with something unique, oh, we're gonna have to pull out the victim card and gonna blame him as blame him as plagiarist or something like that. Yes, and then we profit off we can profit off it. Yeah, I get it. I get. I fucking get it.
I see it differently than a lot of other people would, because you know, a lot of the furries don't walk in the same paths that I do. I have a lot different experience in the fandom.
Of course, I mean, he's gonna have a much more different experience, well, too, because again, like, he has his own characters, well, too. I mean, which I mean, something like they assume you know what he is because of his looks, and because of that, he has to be, let's say, punished for years to come, and therefore he cannot be loved or anything else. I mean, he's just, let's say, a punching bag. Let's say that people just bash him, let's say, because they feel like as well too, and because of that, I mean, he doesn't deserve any love or attention, right? But here's the thing as well too, like, they seem, let's say, the fandom is, say, open and inclusive to everyone, no matter what, right? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, that's actually true. I mean, that it is, you know, open and inclusive. But the thing is, let's say, that makes, let's say, seem a little sketchy is when people come up with a double standard and try to fuck it all up because they fucking want to, right? I mean, that's basically as far as I can see, as far as I mean, that just goes as far as I see, goes as far as I bet Fokker sees, and as far as I bet other people see it go as well too, you know? That's sure, I mean, the fandom is indeed, you know, let's say, quite open as well too, for a lot of, let's say, people of all kinds and whatnot, despite the fact that whatever or not, I mean, because, like, again, I mean, it's all just a costume. And if it's such a costume, still, I mean, it's okay, I mean, to bash it, as long as it's fucking role-playing, you know? You don't bash, you know, the other person with intent to hurt them. If you're gonna bash him, still, I mean, let it at least be something fun, you know? But no, I mean, you're gonna have to bash him too, just because it's something that makes them feel good, and therefore, it has to be as it is. You get what I'm saying, right? Jesus Christ, I mean, like, just, you know, let him have his own shit, you know? He's been, let's say, for having quite a bit of a rough, you know, time in the fandom, you know? Those fucking gatekeepers, you know? Like, they just gatekeep the fandom to what they believe, you know? It should be accepted or whatnot, you know? Fuck it, the soft, fluffy boy. He deserves to be loved. And those filthy communists, you know? They just keep bashing him all the time. Why can't he be loved, you know? He deserves to be loved. Hashtag Foxler is a lover. Or something like that. Love for Foxler, or something like that.
Than a lot of others. So, absolutely they're not going to do that.
Or at least so as these two-faced backstabbers they claim to stand by, right? Or so as they say.
And, this is just the response that's been given from what I've received.
Not just only Foxers as well too, but, you know, that's, basically what I can see as well too, you know? Like, yeah, I mean, like, all this, you know, let's say this thing, let's say, like, they can plagiarize, you know, Foxer's character, but when he comes up with something creative, they have to, let's say, blame him what they are guilty of, right? So yeah, you know, but the funny part is, I mean, that's only a taste of the bullshit, you know, like, he's subjected to all the damn times, though, too, you know? Why can't Foxer be loved, you know? I mean, sure as well, too, let's say, I might say some quite of good people, too, let's say, they can be loved or not, but seriously, I mean, let's not bash Foxer, you know? Let's just love the fox, for fuck's sake, you know? It's been through for so goddamn long. And yeah, I mean, and it's basically, it's like more than oblivious to how much they go by as well too. I mean, just to make sure that he's he's inferior or just because of some bullshit, or just because of something he did in the past or two, makes, let's say, a valid reason just to bash him and make him look like the evil person that he is, and so on and so forth, right? I get it, I'd say. I get it.
So I think the message I want to convey here is that the community should treat others like they want to be treated.
In other words, I mean, what he says is all too, treat others like you want to be treated, respect others like the way you want to be respected back. But something that I say as well too a lot, that love others the way how you want to be loved as well too, you know? Foxler, he's just a soft boy, you know? He just wants to be loved. Why can't he be loved, you know? I just love the little Foxy so much. He needs to be loved, you know? Hashtag love for Foxlers or something like that. Well, yeah, I mean, let's just, you know, be sure that at least Foxler is loved. Cause hey, I mean, he's a soft boy, you know. He needs to be loved.
I mean, I've sat here for 3 years, you know, dealing with all the issues that everybody has with me because they don't like something I'm doing for myself.
So basically, it proves me right as well too, right? These communists, you know, it doesn't matter, let's say, how success. It's got a bit of a fun as well too, you know, to think about it all too. Like the reason that justifies, you know, that these communists are like bashing others, is because I mean they're just gonna be far more success. I mean, they're just gonna bash, you know, people that are far more successful that they never be, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that you heard about this so-called tax the rich. What does tax the rich mean? I mean, if you're gonna have to say someone who says that a lot, I mean, I guarantee, let's say, a lot of the time, just gonna give you some propaganda or some beautiful words that you're just gonna say waste your saliva over at nothing, you know, because what it really means is like they're just bashing someone that's gonna be far more successful than they will ever be, you know. Hell, I mean, they even bash, you know, their own left as well too, you know. Like, remember Zhang or Railgun Shark as well too? I mean, he has some good points as well too, and he's a very kind and very loving shark, and I love him as well too and whatnot. But the thing is, I mean, he too doesn't get it, you know, scot-free as well too, you know. And like, that just points out as well too. Let's say how self-eating, you know, like the left has become, whatnot. No, I mean, sure, I mean, let's say some people might say like, oh, Zhang would like or Railgun Shark, you're gonna be like a centrist or something like that, right? But I mean, I don't give a shit. I mean, let's see what labels you give to people too. If you, let's say, have beliefs in left-wing values, I mean, at least like I mean, the one that before, I mean, all this bullshit came to play, then I respect it as well too. Even if some people, let's say, would consider that, let's say, right-wing, I'll just, you know, like, just, how can I say, I'm gonna say this, let's just enable this, but like, I'm just going to say, validate the let's say existence of right-wing Democrats. Yeah, and I said as well too. I mean, right-wing Democrats. But that's of course also, let's say, the people that do, let's say, you know, embrace the label of Democrat or so, whatever it be, but they too are getting bashed for all of this political correctness bullshit or whatnot. I mean, hey, I mean, I open you some space in the right wing as well too, which we are definitely gonna make pretty confused as well too. But the thing is, well too, I mean, that's also gonna be some pretty, let's say, interesting times, let's say, to exchange some different ideas or whatnot too. And of course, also too, for Zhang or Railgun Sharky, I love you. But yeah, let's focus on topic.
You know, this is my persona. You know, this is what I want to wear on said persona. But you know, they gotta have an issue with it.
And the funny thing is, I mean, Foxer's character is like it's his own creation. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants with it as well, too. If, like, let's say, he wants, let's say, to draw his character as a male or as a female, hell, I mean, that's up to him as well, too, you know? The style of clothing and whatnot, I mean, again, that's up to him as well, too. If he wants to draw his character, let's say hyper-realistic, or he wants to have this, let's say, drawn in a Sonic style, or whatever the hell it would be, that's, you know, up to him as well, too. He can decide, I mean, whatever the hell he could, let's say, that his character as well, too. Done as well, too, I mean, but seriously, I mean, though, I mean, it's his character, I mean, he has, you know, let's say, his own, let's say, private rights for his own, let's say, private, intellectual property, just as everyone has, you know, the rights for their own character. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, it's their creation. They can do whatever the fuck they want as well, too. If they want to kill off the character or sell off the character to someone else, I mean, that's their problem as well, too. I mean, they can actually do whatever the fuck they want as well, too. You know? Speaking of which, I mean, I should probably do a little something for... I'll think about it some other time. Right, where was I?
And they've put me in a position where my options are extremely limited because, you know, they want to play the blame game.
They play the blame game, they play the victim card. It's all the same story, you know? Because the thing is, I mean, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. These guys they're pretty greedy, they're soulless, they're heartless, and they definitely, let's say, have no remorse, you know, for the evil or any harm they do to everyone else, too. Even, let's say, as well, too, to forcing the people to cave into their demands and just basically, let's say, just ruin everything to their own, let's say, to how they feel it should be. You know, a good example that I could give as well, too, would be, let's say, would be like Star Wars, right? Let's take a look at before and after as well, too, you know? Before all this political correctness bullshit, I mean, it, again, I mean, actually was pretty good. I mean, it had a lot of originality to it, and it has a lot of good stuff to it as well, too. I mean, it's got to be so many other things as well, too, but I'm too lazy to talk about it all, too. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying as well, too, I mean, but like, after, I mean, all this as well, too, now, I mean, Star Wars is still Star Wars as well, too. Despite the fact that, I mean, that the franchise has been turned a complete money grab for this left-wing political correctness, communist bullshit, it still has some level of good to it, but, like, the ideological bullshit behind it, it's what ruins it, you know? You take, let's say, something so good, but let's say, to force some shit in it as well, too, to just ignore the fans, and make some sort of idea, forward some ideology, or just turn into complete cash grab. That's a dead giveaway, you know. Despite the fact that, well, too, let's say I wear this German design, Swiss made helmet. I have this Italian design Chinese replica pistol, something like that, toy thing. It's just basically like same as this, you know. Even though some people really wish this was a real gun and whatnot, and I could actually put myself on my fucking misery. Well, yeah, I mean, that's, you know, what I find sad about it as well, too, you know. That some people, I mean, they're literally, you know, they're just gonna do, rather than, you know, just respecting things, you know, the way they are, they're gonna have to force it, you know, to be as they want it to be to push some ideological bullshit, be some sort of like a cash grab, whatnot, like loot boxes and all those microtransaction bullshit. Man, some strong cold, isn't it? I can't breathe with all the bullshit going on. Got fucking hiccups as well too. Shit.
And so, as every furry has been telling me, go do your own thing. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my own thing. I've being my own person. I'm doing my own persona. I have my own group. And now I'm having my own services.
And the funny part is, I mean, just because, I mean, he's more successful than they will ever be, you're just gonna validate, you know, the fact that they're bashing him just because they fucking want to, right? And just because of as well, too, the fact that you know, Foxer is gonna be far more successful than they ever be. Now, sure, I mean, that it's what's not stopping them to have their own stuff as well, too, but literally as well, too, I mean, they're not gonna be, say, some good people, too, I mean, if they're gonna just bash others, you know, just because they're more successful than them, or just because some other petty bullshit as well, too. Because, again, as well, too, so I just trade this a bit for a bit again, but, it's one thing that I learned about, say, while I was drawing as well, too, is like, if you want to improve, you know, yourself in so many different ways, be it for art, school, or whatever the fuck it would be, I mean, that your seek competition or not, it's like, you should completely forget about everyone else, and the only competition that you should see is yourself. Now, what do you mean about that? I mean, if you see yourself as, you know, your own competition, you will see, I mean, your flaws and everything else, and, I mean, this competition is gonna kick in your subconscious, and you're gonna see, let's say, different ways to, let's say, to improve yourself or not, and therefore you're gonna become a much better person. And hey, I mean, you're not even gonna realize it all too. But yeah, I mean, it all too. But like, let's just all do a favor too, and that's not bash Foxer, please, all right? He's let's say, ran today's shit for quite a bit of while though too, you know, and this Fox, you know, deserves some love too, but you know, he deserves some love. Fox deserves some love, you know. Because again, I mean, the fun thing is too, I mean, the more he keeps on bashing too, I mean, should I actually say it? Nah. That'll be like a dead giveaway. I probably shouldn't say it at all.
And I'll just keep doing that. And this is a result of one of those services. So.
And here's what I find funny, right? Is because, you know, since Fox, you know, he's actually, you know, guiding himself, you know, some successful in his business and whatnot. Now, let this sink in for a bit, right? Time doesn't stop. Days go by, weeks go on by, months go by, years go on by, right? And so as, you know, like 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, so on it goes. And, you know, the clock doesn't stop as well, too. There is, you know, quite a bit of a strange way that I can put as well, too. But if you, let's say, think about it in a proper way as well, too, it kind of makes sense because they, you know, already wasted at least, you know, 3 years of their lives, you know, just trying to bash Foxler. And trust me, I mean, those 3 years that they've, you know, spent, you know, bashing Foxler, again, I mean, those 3 years, they're not coming back, you know? So, basically, they're, from what they were to what they are now, they are 3 years older, and they spent it all on just bashing Foxer, plagiarizing his character, and so on. And he's becoming far more successful than they'll ever be. Of course, I mean, they're just gonna bash him now, let's say, for whatever, let's say, you know, success that he has been in life, and sure, kids gonna keep on bashing him and so on, but the thing is, I mean, if they're gonna keep doing this, well, too, I mean, they're gonna grow old, and then sooner or later gonna realize how much time they wasted from their, I mean, of their life, you know, or basically how much of their lives, you know, they ruined trying to, let's say, to bash a single person just for petty reason. Like, I mean, bash down Foxer so they can, let's say, be superior to him and so on. But they're gonna grow old. They haven't done not much in life. But Foxer is gonna have, let's say, something, let's say, successful in his life and so on. Now it kind of comes up with something fun as well too. With that, is that since, you know, they've been, let's say, bashing Foxer or whatnot, I mean, it's you know, Foxler, Foxler's success is somehow a bit of a fruit, you know, of their attacks and whatnot. Like, they've been, let's say, attacking Foxler for so long. And, like, sure as well, too, let's say, like, that, you know, has, I mean, if you can see as well, too, I'd say they kind of has emboldened him, you know, in a way to, let's say, to make him stronger. And, like, he's now, let's say, has his own business, which now he's actually selling shirts, then he's gonna start selling hoodies, mugs, and so on it goes. And, like, the funny thing is, I mean, he probably would never have been able to done that as well too. I mean, if it wasn't for all this bash as well too. So like, it kind of makes me wonder as well too. I mean, sure, I mean, like, they've been wasting, let's say, years of their life, you know, attacking this one single person. And what has, you know, that got them, right? But at the same time, you know, Foxer, you know, theoretically couldn't have done that. I mean, couldn't have been able to get to where he is if it wasn't for people bashing into him as well too. So yeah, I mean, really makes us think now, doesn't it? It really does. Oh then. Anyway, let's get back on track.
You know, if you don't like it, oh well. Not a big issue.
Tough luck. They're just wasting their lives, you know, trying to bash out on someone that's ever gonna be far more successful than they will ever be in life, you know? Let that sink in for a bit. Let that sink in for a bit, indeed.
I'm not gonna deal with it. You know, like, if you're gonna have an issue, you can, you know, grab a ticket like everybody else and wait in line. That's the way it's gonna be, and I'll get to it when I get to it. But at this point, that's where the position of Foxer really is.
To have, you know, the same, you know, as you can see, like a bit of like a similar position to Donald Trump. That, like, he was actually surrounded, you know, like by a bunch of overgrown man children that are like bashing him, let's say, for whatever reasons. Mostly, I mean, the main reason I can see as well too, like, they're just bashing him, let's say, because he's actually gonna be, that Foxer is actually far more successful than they will ever be. That, you know, he's actually far more successful than they will ever be in life, and like, that's what I find awkward as well too. You know, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, some people as well too. I mean, like, why did they do that? Now that's, of course, that's just, you know, fucks with my mind, you know? It's like, why are people, let's say, wasting so much time of their lives just trying to bash someone, you know, that's gonna be ever far more successful in their life than they ever be, right? And again, I mean, that this bashing, you know, that they've been doing, it's actually just fueling him, you know, in order to get to become, let's say, even more and more successful. Actually a bit strange, well, too, but that's, you know, how things been going on. Strange, I know, but it's actually true. Why? I'll never know. I will never know. That, my friends, would probably be an answer not meant for mere mortals to properly understand.
It is just, I'm sick of the double standards. I'm sick of the fact that people can't express different opinions anymore. I'm starting to see that, you know, people want to speak out, but they can't.
Oh, no, the funny thing is, I mean, Foxer's right, though. I mean, you know, like, you know, this double stand, I mean, has been going on for quite a long while as well, too, you know? Like, you know, like I said again with Effective's character, you know, like, they can plagiarize his character, but when he, let's say, makes, let's say, like, an original logo out of, let's say, he makes an original logo out of, let's say, whatever else, whatever format has been around as well too for fucking long years will to come. Suddenly, he's the bad guy. I mean, I just find, you know, completely baffling as well too, you know. I mean, this double stand as well too, you know. Actually, I mean, just, you know, really makes you think as well, too. I mean, who are the bad guys? Because, I mean, one of the main reasons, the main ways that I felt, you know, the Fire Raiders is, you know, like, you know, sure, always, you know, remain skeptical, you know. And at first, you know, I think I might have said it before, but fuck it, I'll say it again, you know. Like, some people, they say about, let's say, like, you know, you should look out, you know, for this guy. This guy here, they claim him to be completely bad, right? But, I mean, when I look about this group over here, sure, I mean, they may look bad, but again, I mean, it's the furry fandom, I mean, looks don't count for shit. What really counts is what they do, you know. So, being that said, I mean, so I took myself, you know, in the stance, let's say, that I look at, at the stance of, let's say, that I see, you know, what people, they claim others to be bad, but I see them doing some bad stuff, and they claim to be like, oh, that they are morally superior, then that validates their own reasoning, that they are gonna bash out their own, and so on it goes, because they don't disagree with this or that, right? In the meantime, well, I see, you know, like, say, Foxler and all other groups, too, I mean, they're being bashed and whatnot, and again, I mean, they're just, you know, just trying to strive and survive, you know, this hellhole. So again, it makes me think as well, too, I mean, who is the real bad guy, as well, too? And of course, I maintain myself skeptical for quite a while, and hey, bada bing, bada bop, bada boom. I just, you know, see how, you know, how it all really is and whatnot. And of course, I mean, actually, you know, grew more sympathy to Foxer, the Fire Raiders, the Outfur, and so on it goes, well, too. Now, sure, I mean, there's like a lot of people that say, like, oh, they're bad because of this, they're bad because of that, and so on and so forth. Shit, fam, I mean, I don't really see, I mean, that much as a reason, you know, to be, oh, this business to see him as complete the bad guys, well, too, I mean, there's always going to be a bit of that, you know, it's a lot of, let's say, like, a lot of things and whatnot, right? But the thing is, I mean, these guys, they're just bashing, you know, Fox. I mean, they're, how can I say? Let's see. Let me put it in more simpler terms, though, too. Like, these guys, I mean, that they're bashing Foxer, I can see the greater evil in them than the Furry Raiders, the Outfurries would be. But sure, I mean, like I said, I mean, they're just bashing because of looks. But again, looks in the furry fandom don't count for shit. Because, again, looks for the most part, they only count as a costume. And I don't care, I mean, what the character looks like. What really cares, I mean, is what they do, you know. Is what they do. And fine, as I see, you know, Fox are just trying to survive, you know, in the furry fandom. All these bastards are trying to bash him to death about it. And now they just bash him just because he's far more successful than they'll ever be in life, right?
And I think, you know, that's one of the issues that I've been put into, is that there's probably a lot of people that don't agree to the things that have happened to me, but they are in fear of speaking out because they don't want to lose their reputation and be mobbed.
And that, of course, has been quite a bit of a common occurrence as well, too, you know? How can I say as well, too, like, if someone does not agree to their left-wing Marxist or cultural Marxist, whatever the hell you want to put it, well, too, they're gonna get mobbed, you know? They're gonna get lynched, let's say, ideologically, and verbally, in so many different ways. I mean, they're gonna be lynched, you know, and they're gonna get away with it, while, you know, well, you're gonna be, let's say, the bad guy all the damn time, whatnot. I mean, like, you know, it's like basically as well, too, let's see, what happened to Furfinity, too, you know? Like, sure as well, too, I mean, there's been a lot of, let's say, it all started, I mean, with a lot of, let's say, with a certain individual discriminating against furry art. I mean, for assuming it would be Nazi and whatnot, and in completely invalidating let's say, the artist's idea because it hurts my feelings. It does not agree to my Marxist ideologies. Because they're Nazis. Oh my God, I want them off I want them off for affinity. You know, the short version that I can say as well too, I mean, like, it was all going well. It was all going well, actually. But for some reason, some dopey motherfucker decides, like, it would be a good idea to just cave in these Marxist these left-wing fascists, and then just ban them all indiscriminately because, yeah, that guy over there, you see? That guy over there is a Nazi. Yeah, I want him banned. I want him banned because I said so. I want him banned because I believe he's a Nazi, even though I have no concrete evidence that he's a Nazi. Therefore, he must be banned. And therefore, I mean, it is what happened. It is what happened. Anyway, let's get back on track.
And to me, that's a big problem. So, like I've said before, I'm gonna keep saying to everyone that has a problem with me, no. You can't have your way.
Foxler, I think you mean like that they are intimidating other people, let's say, to cave into their demands, and therefore, how can I say, like, they are, let's say, the politically correct. I mean, they are the ones that should police whatever one can see, do whatever the hell it would be, right? My ass. Anyway, let's get back on track.
And, well, you can't have your cake and eat it at the same time. So, I think that's where I'm putting it at. And, I know that people are not going to be happy.
Why the fuck would these people ever be happy? I mean, it doesn't matter how much you try to satisfy them as well too, you know? Like some people say, let's say on your video, like, tone down the swearing. Even if let's say you swear, let's say basically rarely, some of you are gonna say like, still tone down on the swearing. And then you're gonna say like, the spectrum of this color is offensive towards my color blindness. So like, I'm gonna make you, let's say, to do your videos black and white from there on out. Like, and then I'm gonna go like, your sound to my video is completely offensive, so from now on I'm going to, let's say, make it law that you make your videos completely no sound. But the thing is, I mean, what I'm trying to say is like, you can never satisfy, you know, these people, because you give them an inch and they'll take a mile away. I mean, they're commies. I mean, they don't have a soul. They don't have a heart. They don't have no sympathy. And they turn, you know, let's say, people in, they just, you know, bash down people in me just so they could step over them, just so they could feel morally superior in every single way, because they feel like it, right? Fucking hell.
But that's okay. Yeah, this is a one-time thing. And if, you know, if you're still gonna have a problem with a one t-shirt, then, oh, whoop-de-doo.
And that's basically, let's say, the end of Foxler's part of it all, too. But again, I mean, that just goes as far as saying as well, too, let's say, how, at least, you know, for at least 3 years, I should say as well, too, let's say, that someone, you know, managed, let's say, to steal, you know, and been managing to, you know, to get away with it all, too, for more than 3 years. I mean, to steal someone's character, and just by switching, let's say, just a minor detail as well, too, that they would actually, let's say, be able to get away scot-free, let's say, with your, that they would be able to get away scot-free, you know, let's say, for stealing a character. But the thing is, I mean, if Fox are gonna do something original, then you're gonna have to say, to find a way to, and somehow, let's say, he's stealing something, and then he's gonna have to be, like, say, the one to take the blame, as if he would actually be the one, let's say, being, let's say, bad, like he was being bad, let's say, for stealing this or that. I find it to be quite abysmal, to be honest, well, too, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, these guys, I mean, have been stealing his character for quite a long while, and, you know, with no punishment whatsoever, well, too. But when he, let's say, get himself like a T-shirt and is successful of it, then they all lose their shit, and basically just that just goes as far as just saying how much of a loser they are. And I find it funny as well too, to be honest. Yeah, a bit of a funny, but sad at the same time. Well, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of things to do on my end as well too. I mean, hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. Let's look forward a bit. Let's say for the next one. So I'll see you guys next time. And then, also, a bit I would say sorry for the video that I do as well too. The quality, the editing quality is not all that good or not, because at the beginning, I mean, I have to to do the video and edit them at the same time. So I mean, it gets like a bit of a multitask on my end. So yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Also, say Foxer as well too. Let's say thank you for being my friend. Oh, out of all, I mean, that shit that you've been through as well too. I mean, not saying being my friends like some shit to endure, but I mean, actually, I mean, it's gonna be for I'd say being my friend as well too, and in the long run as well too, like say that we've been in a long time for this YouTube, then against this political correctness, fascism, or whatever you can theoretically call it as well too. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I have to say as well, just thank you, Foxler, for providing me a group and for providing a group and all the people still, let's say, and meeting people not only inside his group but also inside the group as well too. I mean, like Jong or Railgun Sharky, whatever you want to call it as well too. Actually, it's like one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life, and out of all the bullshit that I've been through, they do, I mean, let's say, shine a light, like that. I mean, as much of a fucked up world it must be, and it might be outside, I mean, there's still some good people out there, But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I look forward to the next one. So I'll see you guys next time, and until then. But again, as well too, let's say just thank you for everything, Foxer, and you too, Jong, and you too, Jong, or Railgun Sharky. You guys are the best. Actually, let's say that's just everyone as well too that's been watching the videos too. I mean, just thank you all as well too for being along as well too, and for guiding me back into the path. For guiding me back to the way. Oh yeah.